Hey, garden friends. So it has been a really unusually warm winter season here in Phoenix, Arizona. Um, Case in point, today our high is 70 degrees, which is just crazy for January. But I'm not complaining because that makes for a really happy garden. Um, I love gardening in Arizona. I mean, really, we can do it all year, but especially this season with this warm weather, some things are going crazy and some things are growing slow. And I'm okay with that. So let's do a January garden tour and got a few other things planned. So let's go. Hey, garden friends. Welcome back to my spooky small space garden. Today, I'm pretty excited about starting some seeds indoors. This is my first year doing that. And since my ground cherries were successful in my ground cherry experiment, I'm going to plant some seeds. So I'm really excited to get those going. And then I've got some plans for the garden today, topping off with mulch, just seeing how things are going, and a mini harvest. Let's get to it. Garlic bed is looking beautiful, you guys. Everything's growing really nicely. Uh, Time is slow, but I see there's some new growth on there, so we're just going to let it do its thing. This ground cherry experiment, like I said before, I'm hoping to keep this alive through the winter. I know this is more of a warm season plant, so I am just ecstatic at how much growth there is on that. Um, so yeah, pretty happy there. This lemon basil, I'm letting it go to seed so that I can gather the seeds for next season, and then I'll probably pull that. Haven't decided yet. I've got some green beans in here that are starting to die out. Snap peas are looking good. Again, some green beans dying out here. These bell peppers, you guys, my goodness. With this warm weather, I mean, I still have new peppers coming in. Some of them are starting to ripen. I know I've got one in here that is ready to go. So I'll probably be harvesting a few things today. Um, this little broccoli that I transplanted from another bag is doing pretty well. These are actually, I have two in here, and um, they're a little leggy, and I'm okay with that because look at this girl right here. She's looking beautiful, looking really good. Another one over here, not quite as good. This is definitely my champion. Looks like we've got somebody munching on some calendula leaves, and I'm okay with that as long as they stay off my broccoli. Eat away. Garlic in these bags are looking good. Again, some more broccoli looking good. Oregano that I really need to harvest and dry out. All right, over here on this side, nasturtiums are popping. I'm hoping to see some blooms soon on those. Mint is going crazy. I should probably trim that up a little bit. And look at this. Oh my gosh, I'll be harvesting some of this today. This is arugula. So I'm going to make an arugula salad for lunch today because I've got so much of it and really needs to cut back. And I'll probably add some of these little mescla mix. Snap peas in the back. We've got a sunflower here. So hopefully we can get some peas climbing that. We have this pea that is just decided to climb through the skeleton, so that's kind of cool. I see blooms coming in, so that's a nice little thing. Today I'm gonna fill up the rest of the bags on these potatoes because some of these plants had started really slow, just really slow to grow, but now they're starting to take off a little bit, so I'm gonna just fill those up. Something has munched on this little guy. It's gone now because I check it every day and I'm not finding anything. Also had it munching on this big monster here, and these are potatoes in case I didn't mention it. But yeah, I'll be refilling these bags completely to the top just to get as much soil in there as possible so we can get as many potatoes as we can. Hopefully Over here, our dill has taken off. Garlic is still doing great. But yeah, dill, we've got some carrots and parsnips in here that are looking good. Swiss chard, I'll probably be harvesting some of this. As you can see, it's something has been munching on this as well. But again, I've been through it. They're done eating because I can't find anything. So Swiss chard, carrots, parsnips, looking good. Cilantro is looking beautiful. It's really starting to take off, so I'll probably harvest a little bit of that as well, just to keep that going. All right, over here in my monster sunflower space, accidental sunflower space, and this bed used to be a sunflower bed. Um, these are all volunteers, just probably hiding, seeds hiding in the soil when I threw these bags down, cleaned this bed up. But anyway, these are volunteers, and I left them because I just did not have the heart to cut them down. I mean, look at this beautiful sunflower. So these are the really mammoth size, and I just want to keep them going. So with that being said, I do have bags back here that are growing in filtered shade because of that. Itoy onions are still growing like a champ. Over here we've got our carrots, onions, just taking off. I mean, I'm so happy with that. So hopefully next month I'll be harvesting some carrots. Same thing here. Carrots, onions, parsnips, they're all doing great. So awesome. Also just wanted to share this Mexican sunflower, aka Tithonia, or other way around. It's a volunteer, and I left it there because it's gorgeous. Is it in the way? Kinda, but you know, it's a tough plant. I move it out of the way when I need to walk by, and the pollinators love it, so it's staying. All right, so I've got some straight compost here um, because I'm out of soil. So I'm going to go ahead and fill the rest of these beds with straight compost. And I'm okay with that because last year I grew potatoes in straight compost. And despite my thinking that they died, they actually gave me a pretty good harvest. So I'm going to go ahead and fill these beds with straight compost. I say beds, but I mean bags. You know what I mean. So this compost actually is from the Arizona worm farm. Um, my compost isn't quite ready yet. Um, it'll be ready by spring, so I'll be sifting through that soon. But for now, uh, I'm getting my compost from Arizona Worm Farm because that place is amazing. They have everything you need, and their compost is fabulous. So yeah, I've used it before. It's great. So whenever I'm low on compost or I need it, that's the first place I go. All right, got another one here laying down. Let's plop that up with some compost. All right, so next up is mulch. I know a lot of my bags already have mulch, not a whole lot, so I'm going to go ahead and top it off. We haven't even come close to a freeze yet, or a hard frost, or a light frost even. So I don't expect one anytime soon, but I'm going to go ahead and put that in there now that it is starting to cool down a little bit more at night. This mulch will help keep the roots warm. So yeah, and I don't think I'll need that much. So we'll go ahead and top everything off with we just did compost with mulch. I'm putting down quite a bit, or at least as much as I can. Um, it's going to break down into the soil, but again, it's going to help keep these roots warm. When it does start to cool down, if it starts to cool down, that's a big if. I'm not expecting a very cold winter. I mean, obviously, so far it hasn't been much, and usually by February, end of February, it starts to warm up here in Phoenix. So, yeah, I'm not expecting much. Some of these bags in the back are pretty full, so I'll leave those. This mulch I also get from the Arizona Worm Farm. You really can't beat the price. It's $1 per 5-gallon bucket, and it's good stuff. It breaks down quickly, but not too quickly. And yeah, I just love it. Since I switched over, I used to do the big box store wood chips before I started vegetable gardening. And those were a nightmare, you guys. I mean, they're dyed, first of all, so my soil would turn whatever color the wood chips were. And since it wasn't vegetable gardening, I'm not worried about it. But since I started vegetable gardening and switched to this mulch, it's been fantastic. I mean, really can't complain. Like I said, it breaks down quick, but not too quick. Instead of big, giant, clunky wood chips, it's shredded, mostly shredded wood. So that makes it break down a lot easier. It's not full of, dyes and stuff. So that's good. So this mulch is going to help my potatoes keep those roots warm through my mild winter, if you can call it a winter. I know there are some people on the East Coast or Midwest or wherever, and you're laughing at me right now because I'm over here talking about winter in 70 degrees. So yeah, you're like, this is spring. What are you talking about? It does feel like spring. It's about 55 degrees right now, so it feels warmer than that. But again, I'm not complaining. All right, last one over here. All right, so next up, I'm going to get some tomato starts going indoors. I'm really excited about this. Okay, so the ground cherries were the first time I've ever tried starting seeds indoors. And since that was a success, I decided to try these Brad's Atomic Grape from Baker Creek. And look at how pretty those are, you guys. Oh, they're beautiful. So apparently I'm on the Late Show because about 5 or 6 years ago, this was the #1 seed and plant out of the 500 plus items in the Baker Creek catalog. So I'm late, but I'm okay. I just discovered these and I'm like, you know what? I want to try those really bad. So I got the seeds and we're going to put them in my little seed tray and hopefully they'll be ready for spring and we'll have some beautiful tomatoes. These are heat tolerant, and from what I've read, the more heat there is, the more of the purple color that you're going to get on these tomatoes, and that's what I'm really, really hoping for because they're gorgeous. But also, I can't wait to try them. So let's get planting. Well, thanks again for joining me on my January garden tour. Hopefully your garden is thriving as much as mine. At least I like to think it's thriving. It's doing pretty well, so I'm happy. And hopefully yours is too. And if not, hopefully you're getting ready for the spring season. And I wish you all the goodness. Enjoy your day. See you next time.